What up, fellas? We got another video here today. It's gonna be focused on gurus. Let's see what we got here today. Let's jump right in.
Let these be your rules when you start dating, ladies. Endless texting in the beginning can be very dangerous.
I mean, so far, she look like she know what she's talking about. She's about 70 years old. Let's see if she drops some knowledge on the ladies.
Because it creates a false sense of intimacy. Texting makes you think that you know this person and that you care for this person. But that is not the real world. The real world is when you meet somebody and when you actually go on dates.
Okay, so far she dropped some knowledge. So let's see. But I'm noticing she got no rings on the finger. You know, that might be a red flag right there.
So make sure to continue your life as you normally do it and keep the texting limited until you really get to know him. Don't accept any last-minute dates. If a man really likes you, he has to show it through his actions.
Okay, yeah, she don't know. Clearly, she don't know what she's talking about. So, I don't know. She lost me a little bit.
And his actions show up in the form of organizing a nice date. If he texts you late at night and he says, "What's up? Shall I come by?"
Your answer should be, "What time?"
It's always a no. Don't sleep with him until you know that you're actually...
Oh, yeah, you can get it clear. Shot at the hands, there's no rings on those fingers, so the gurus fail.
Exclusive together. Tell him this. I would love to see where our connection...
I would love to end up like this 70-year-old, single, with no prospects, basically is what she's saying.
...goes. And I would like to not date any other man while I'm getting to know you better. And then you see how he reacts. And one more thing. Until you establish this, please date other men. Because...
Oh, okay, yeah, she's off the deep end now. She's telling him to date other men now, so... Look where that advice got her. Moving right along, fellas, we got another guru. Let's jump right in, see what you got to say.
Hi baby, here are 5 of my most important tips to remember in the early stages of dating. Number 1, the bare minimum is called the bare minimum for a reason. Stop being so impressed by kindness, respect, reciprocity, compliments, etc.
And that's the thing I don't get. It's like the bare minimum, you know, being a decent human being and like being able to compliment people and give good advice and stuff like that. I don't understand why they always give them bad advice. Bare minimum is something like that not everybody does, so you should be applauding that. And keep in mind, fellas, she got no ring on them fingers too, so I don't know how these gurus go around giving advice and they're not even successful in their own craft. If you're a dating coach, you know, you should be married. You should have that ring on the finger and step up and say, like, you know what, this is the XYZ that's gonna get you a long-term relationship like I got. But half the time they be single.
Number 2, there's nothing wrong with having a healthy amount of skepticism if you've just started dating someone. In fact, if you're someone that tends to be overly trusting of people prematurely.
I mean, that's good advice though. You definitely gotta like be skeptical of people that you just met, especially if you met them online. So I'll give her that. You gave some good advice there.
This can keep you level-headed. Number 3, the beginning stages of dating are by nature ambiguous, unpredictable, and can bring up a whole lot of relational anxiety. This is normal, you're not going crazy, but you are going to have to learn to tolerate it. Number 4, you do not have to prove to anyone that you are good.
And this is another like feminist value where the man has to accept the woman the way she is, which can work if you're, you know, young and good looking enough. A man will look the other way for sure. He'll tolerate a lot of crap, but as you get a little bit older, you might have to like start thinking about how to appeal to a man. And that's not the advice they give, so it's really like this is a failure also. She failed.
Good enough, worthy of love, or valuable. You just are. Number 5, red flags aren't going to feel like red flags if you've been conditioned to believe that shitty behavior equals love. Get really honest with yourself.
Yeah, no, what she should be saying basically is yeah, you haven't been conditioned. This is what appeals to you. So take ownership, take accountability and say, okay, I kind of feel when somebody does this, when they don't text me back right away, or when they when they don't respond to my message in like 3-4 hours, that you know, makes me feel some type of way. So just take ownership. Just know that toxic behavior, if you want like a real connection with a person and they treat you like a human being and you think that's boring, then that's on you. You got to hold the L.
If there are things that you really, really don't like early on in the relationship, your mind might lie to you, but your body never will.
All right, fellas, last up for the dating gurus is this chick. So first off the break, she's talking about everybody messaging her. I'm like, it's so easy. Just provide receipts. You got everybody sending you questions, asking you about your dating standards. Just do a little screenshot, show all the little questions coming from all your followers, and you know that will quell any like disbelief. But I gotta call cap. Nobody's asking you questions.
Ever since I started dating again, I've been getting a lot of questions on my standards when doing so.
Like, just include a screenshot. Where are these questions asking you about your dating standards? We supposed to just take you at your word? I doubt it.
Let's go through my dating rules. Number 1, the sliding. If you're going to slide into my DMs, keep it respectful and don't be basic.
You know, guys, I'm just really surprised by some of these women because they're missing certain keywords like I'm not going to do that anymore, or I used to. So she's had all these things done to her before. Guys sliding in, telling her to come over, bare minimum, all this stuff. But yeah, I'll let you guys be the judge.
Opening line of our conversation will tell me everything I need to know about the kind of guy you are, how often you slide into DMs, and how unique you are. I refuse to respond to any DMs that start with, "Hi, how are you? What's up? You're pretty. Do better." Start an interesting conversation if you're genuinely interested in the person I am.
Well, I have to say, like, the pretty one is questionable, but that's just me, fellas.
2, the pre-stalk. I will stalk you on everything. I have to. I'm a woman. Before I even proceed to reply to your message, I'm going through your following, I'm going through your posts, I'm going through your accounts on all social media apps. If I find problematic tweets, I'm not talking to you. If you're following...
And this is cap. She knows she's not doing this to the guys that she's super attracted to. Maybe to the dudes who've been pressing her, like, hey, let me take you out, let me fly you out. You know, she'll go through, she'll like sift through his stuff. She'll be like, nah, he wearing blue with black, or he got black shoes on with blue. You know, you're disqualified. But I know this is cap. She's not doing it for the high class men.
A bunch of girls that aren't following you back on Instagram. Ick. 3, the 7-day deadline. You have 7 days max of us talking.
7 days max. Okay. So if the guy doesn't make or plan a date in 7 days, you're moving on? Cap. I doubt you doing that. Show the receipts. Just pull it up. Pull up some of your DMs from some of the dusties that message you, and they say like, okay, he tried to ask me on a day 8, and look, no response. You know, we matched on this date. He tried to send me, like, where's the receipts? We supposed to just take you at your word? We know you're capping. Come on.
Ask me on a date. If it gets to 7 days and we still haven't met, I'm bored and I'm cutting you off. I'm not trying to be out here texting you for weeks before you can actually ask me on it.
I'm not trying to be out here for weeks anymore, because you did that in the past. Let's just be clear.
Hey, we're adults, grow up, get to it. 4, in the beginning, this is a test. Meaning I'm not going to ask you to do anything for me because I shouldn't have to. Instead, I'm going to quietly sit back, chill, and observe.
And if any of you guys are messaging this lady, I don't know what to tell you, because you're way off. Who would put up with this? She is so bossy, needy. She has like huge expectation, and it's just a turnoff, like completely.
Of everything you choose to do. I shouldn't have to ask you to plan a date for me or court me properly like a gentleman. You should already know or figure it out. First date standards. I honestly don't mind because 100% you're going to be the one that's planning the first date, and I'm good doing whatever, but let's keep it short, sweet, in a public place, in the daytime, and without any alcohol on the first one. And although I'm up for anything, I will not be going on a walk for a first date, and I will not be coming to your house.
So the walk is out of the question, fellas, and I'm not coming to your house anymore. because you know I did that in the past, but that's the old me. The new me, we not doing that no more.
On the first date. 6. The bare minimum is loyalty, respect, communication, listening to the conversation, making eye contact, not looking around at everybody else, not being on your phone, showing manners.
So she's talking about not being on her phone. I'm pretty sure she's talking about herself.
And being polite to the service staff if we're in a restaurant, please and thank yous, opening doors for me, etc. All the bare minimum. If you do it, that's good, but I'm not going to be applauding you for it. 7. I am only attracted to healthy masculine energy and a provider mentality. If I find out you don't have this, bye. For me to maintain interest in.
Yeah, the feel is mutual. I'm only attracted to feminine women. If you don't have that quality, bye. And I have to say, you're demonstrating that you don't. You know, I'm just keeping 100.
I need to see that you're in your healthy masculine energy and you are allowing me to exist in my feminine energy, so our roles and our energies are balanced so we can be compatible with each other. I'm in it for a soft girl life, not taking care of you. And lastly, physical intimacy. Just because you took me out on a date and paid for my dinner doesn't mean I owe you any sort of physical intimacy. If you try and get pushy with a kiss when I haven't hinted that that's what I wanted, bye.
I mean, I agree with that. I don't think anybody should be pushing anybody past a certain point of their comfort. And nobody's expecting anything, but clearly you're expecting, like, your whole list is expectations. So what does a guy get out of this situation? If you have all his expectations of what he should and shouldn't be doing, but he can't have any expectations, you know. I do respect your boundary. You know, everybody should be comfortable, but just listen to yourself. He shouldn't have any expectations of anything. Can he expect you to be feminine, at least?
And that is exactly how I've been dating for the last year. Some people will think this is too much or this isn't realistic, but when I tell you, it's been working wonders for me.
And again, like, we just supposed to take you at your word? Where's the receipts? Like, pull up a couple of DMs, pull up a couple of messages, show the success, show that you're not capping, and I'm sure your followers would explode because they'll be like, oh, this girl's the real deal. She's out here slaying dudes, and everything she just announced, she's definitely, like, following through. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. It's really surprising that these women kind of expect us to have all these, like, things that we do, and it's not even anything above and beyond. It's all like bare minimum specific stuff. But I'm really just surprised that a lot of the women will take the advice of these so-called gurus, these dating gurus, without any type of proof of their success. You know, I didn't actually catch if this girl has any engagement rings or anything like that, but why are we supposed to take your advice and we don't even know if you're successful in your dating life, or the woman before her and the older lady, the 70-year-old before her? They're all giving advice, and where's the success? Like, just put up some receipts, and then, you know, you get some credibility. So it's just really funny. So I'll leave it there, guys. Yeah, hopefully catch you guys in the next one. Peace.